Hello there, my name is Sith Holocron and welcome to the 5th Donger League final. And this version of it does not include our 4-time and many winning champion, Decent Man, who fell in the semi-final. So we're getting a brand new winner. I mean, I have made the final and sadly lost to Guess Who, Decent Man, and our streamer made the final and lost to Guess Who, Decent Man. So the third member of the Dongers of Runeterra, the founding members, as part from I'm So Humble and myself, is Jan, and Jan has made the final. And he's delighted. He's absolutely super stoked. And Proxell, a fantastic player who joined our Discord, and has made it a lot more fun and lively. So both guys, congratulations for making it this far. And one of these two, you're going to see right after what we're going to do here, is the final. It's best of 3, 2 wins, and you are the Donger champion. So let's see the 2 decks, shall we? Nice and quickly. So we'll go with Jan first, simply because it's there. And let's bring it up. So here we go. Okay, so Jan has went for the Go Hard deck, and that's pretty much a splendid deck to go with. It has done him very well in the league rounds, and it did him very well into the top cut, and obviously enough to get him into the final, which is fantabulous. So what's the deck? So Go Hard is just fantastic. Drain 1 from a unit and create 2 copies of me in your deck. So you're adding cards to the deck. It only costs 1 mana. Once you've cast me 3 times, transform all copies of me everywhere into Pack Your Bags. And Pack Your Bags costs 1 mana and does 5 damage to every single person on the other side of the board and the Nexus. And then goes back to Go Hard again. That's pretty good. Jagged Butcher. So obviously we are in Bilgewater. If you get Plunder, that's fantastic. He becomes a 3/3. Still good, just as a 2/2. You know, if that's all you got on one, that's fantastic. But Jan has more than that. Jan has 3 things he can play on one, and the other one is a Pull Shark. So when I'm summoned, draw 1 at the start of the next round and give it Fleeting. So an extra card as well. Pull Shark, very good to pull things. Sometimes it's too expensive and it will just vanish away, and that's a wasted card, but sometimes it can just be a brilliant unit that you didn't have in your hand, and that is excellent. So what you really want to get from Pull Shark is Dreadway Deckhand, because it gives you a Powder Keg. Powder Kegs add +1 to all your spells, which is fantastic. Or an Elise, and he's only running 2 of in this deck. Fearsome 2/3, you throw out a 1/1 spiderling, off you go. Once you have 3 more spiders, you are good to go. Fortune Croaker, deal 1 to me and an ally to draw 1. So again, more card draw. This is what this deck likes to do. He's going to be going hard to go hard, because that's what he's wanting to do. So this needs to be cast 3 times to turn into Pack Your Bags. So, you know, this to kind of draw it, this to kind of make it even worse, and Croaker to draw 1, excellent. Kill an ally to draw 2. So as you can see, he has got a very solid card draw deck. So he can kill off, for instance, that probably will never happen, but a 1/1 spiderling, kill it off, draw 2 cards. Doom Beast, play it second, drain 2 from the enemy Nexus. Fantastic statted for 3/3. Salvage to toss 2 to draw 2. So again, you don't want to be losing your Go Hards, but very, very good indeed. Twisted Fate, brilliant, pretty much the absolute phenomenal champion in the deck. A level Twisted Fate and Jan probably wins, because then he is just doing all his horrible gold, blue, and red cards, and it's just awful. To do this and then drop down the Jagged Butcher is excellent, because it draws a spell that costs 3 or less from your deck, remembering that Go Hard only costs 1, so you don't really want that many spells that cost 3 or less. So let's see how many spells he's got that costs that. So that's Go Hard. Okay. These are all units. These are all units. These are all units. So he might get a Glimpse Beyond. But outside of that, that's the only 2 you can draw. It's Glimpse Beyond or Go Hard. So it's pretty good. So play Zap. Hopefully get a go hard. Off you go. He's running a 1 crumble, which I think if you're in Shadow Wilds, you probably should be running a crumble, to be honest. 1 Gangplank, again, a powder keg. Once he's summoned, it's a powder keg every round. Vengeance, when you absolutely have to kill a unit completely off the board. Lead Rust to knock the Nexus down to half its health rounded up. He's running 2 of those. And if it's all going horrendously wrong, 2 Ruinations to just, right, let's just restart. And he's got enough cheap units in here at 1s and 2s and 3s that he'll be able to get a board state up quite quickly. And that is Jan's deck. Proxell's deck, a little different. And it's very similar to my deck of, I call it Fearsomes. And let's get this one. So his is completely the same as the one on Swim's website, which means it's a very good deck indeed. However, I disagree with some of the cards. So I have taken out Pale Cascade. I want my deck to make more spiders, so I have replaced Pale Cascade with Val Feast. That is just an amazing card. It's just brilliant. So we'll go through this really fast. Mark of the Eyes, +2/2 and Ephemeral. Play this second. It becomes a 4/1 Fearsome. That is horrible. That's just really not nice at all. Arachnoid Horror, 3/2 Fearsome. Elise, 2/3 Fearsome with a 1/1 Spider. Glimpse Beyond, so you can kill to get 2 cards. So both ones are using that. So Elise, the Wonder Girl herself, she's in with the thing. Pretty much Mistwraith is the workhorse of the deck. I assume he's going to be running the exact same deck that I think he is. So he'll be summoning Mistwraith, and he'll have Wraith Callers in there as well. And every time that you put down a Mistwraith, the power goes up by 1. Pale Cascade, the +2/+1. If it's a second card, he gets to draw a card. Stalking Shadows, pick a follower from the top 4 cards in your deck. If you can pull a Mistwraith, take it, because that's what he will do to bump it all up. And I guarantee you'll be running the Harrowing at the end of this. 3 Doom Beasts, again, play it second. So there's a lot of Nightfall triggers in this deck, but all of them are excellent. Frenzied Skidder, that makes all your spiders go +1, and he's a lot of spiders, so that's pretty good. And enemies, more specifically, lose -1. So there's an awful lot of 3Xs in the game. That's what the vast majority of units do until you hit like 5s and 6s. If you've managed to take all them out, then your fearsome attack just can't get stopped. Calista wants to see 3 allies die. She levels up, then bonds with the strongest ally, and that takes damage for her. So you can throw her out pretty much okay. And against that Jan's deck, that could prove problematic. So Callista will actually do some work, I would assume. There's Risen Mists, it's a burst speed, summon a Mistwraith, that's more. Wraith Callers. So he has got 37 cards from Shadow Wilds, 3 from Targon. That brings another Mistwraith, so there's 9 ways to get Mistwraiths out. 1 Atrocity to kill an ally to deal damage equal to its power to anything. If you've got your Mistwraith up to about a 6 and there's 6 left, and you've got this in hand and you've got the 6 mana, if he has got nothing that he can stop it with, no denies, no notifies, nothing like that at all, he wins the game. And Harrowing will bring back all the strongest allies that are normally all fearsome, and that pretty much ends the game, and he's running 2 of those. That is what we have right now. Now, let's get into the final. Good luck to Jan and to Proxell, and may the best donger win. Good morning. It is Season 5 of the Dongers of Runeterra League. It is the final, and myself and the master streamer that we have from the Dongers of Runeterra, I'm so humble, is going to join me here for the final between Jan and Proxell. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. A little tired, as I said before, but I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm an hour earlier, so it's at the minute it's like 6 minutes past 9 in the morning. So I'm a little tired too, but I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's 2 great decks, a Go Hard deck and a Fearsome deck. So let's go and see what they can do. And that's not a bad starting hand, really.
In general, it's not. What Jan or Trimeister, what we want to say here, should do here in this matchup, he needs to find politics. Really,
He
and
needs powder kegs.
because Fearsome will ignore every unit he has.
Yep.
So he needs powder keg is like the one way he can kill the fearsome units. If he doesn't find powder kegs, he can pack his bags. So
Yep. So that's a good start to draw a card at the start of next turn. It's fleeting, but it doesn't matter. Um, and I've had variations of both of these decks.
he's playing my latest version, I think. No, it's not my latest. I have removed the lease for Gangplanks completely now.
Okay. I like that Jagged Butcher coming down with no buff. That's excellent. And I particularly like the fact that he's got a zap in his hand, so he'll be able to draw a spell that costs 3 or less. And seeing as this is a go hard deck, that's pretty decent.
Proxell went second, which is like what you want with a fearsome deck.
Absolutely.
But he didn't play anything, so that was. And now he drew into Elise. Okay.
Okay.
So he's a little bit behind.
He's a bit behind, but 4 damage for a fearsome deck is nothing really at all. If he can put out something here like a stun spider, oh, there's Jan's got his own. That's a good answer.
But he can't block Elise,
no.
which is a problem for Elise.
So there's 5 damage. He has got Vengeance. I mean, he could. He won't.
Yeah,
He'll either crumble or zap.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do to get rid of Elise.
Yeah, so there's nothing to like answer this crumble. The only thing is that like it's a 5 cost or a 2 cost. So
yep.
It's a little bit harsh, and I think the crumble could make more use when he has a miss rate. It's like that.
Yep.
Damn it.
So there you go. Zap instead. That's a good call.
It's a good card. The problem is you usually want to glimpse someone that is going to die to a block or something like that.
Yep.
That will never happen here because he's never going to get to block and die.
No.
He's gonna unless there's like a big thing. Oh, see, Proxell gets to.
Yep, absolutely. But there's 2 cards in his hand straight away, which is just brilliant.
Yeah, I think Jan should go for the glimpse here on the 1 and 2.
Yeah, me too.
Because he needs to find the powder kegs.
Yeah, because he that's what he pulled into from zapping a second glimpse, which is like, ooh, oops. And now on turn 5, I mean, he can start with his own release or another zap to try and get one of these go hards if he wants to go down that route, because cast it 3 times and it's 5 everywhere. That's pretty good.
It's the 1 and 2 and then zap if he wants to save the mana.
Yeah. Well, he's went for his own release, which is solid enough, but she's definitely no Gangplank and definitely no Twisted Fate.
Yeah, exactly. Here comes miss rate.
Yeah.
Now, Jan also has a ruination, which is good, in case things gets out of hand.
Well, he's got a lot of nice and easy blocks here, Proxell, to be fair, and he shouldn't really lose anything. The 2/3 can do the spider, the 4/3 can do the Jagged Butcher.
Yeah, the 4/3 should be the one. He should definitely block the 4/3. Like, that is a useless card.
Yep.
It's a little bit greedy to block with the 2/2, in my opinion. Like, Jan should definitely not glimpse the 1 and 1, but the 1 and 2.
Yeah, absolutely. These 2 are becoming better players every single season, and they were good players at the start anyway. So, that's definitely the way to do it. Grabs the card, gets a 3rd zap. So that could be huge if he puts down another zap next round. Gets another go hard. Oh, so he has options.
6 unblockable damage basically every round from that.
Yep. Which is just horrendous.
Yeah. So, if Proxell goes down to 12, Ledros basically kills it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And he's running 2 Ledros and 2 Ruinations as well, so there's another go hard.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, I've been playing the Fearsome's deck for the last couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
I would have killed off the Wraithcaller first because he knows that he's got the Harrowing, which means that's going to come back, and I would rather have the Mistress so you can block it. You know, the one that's still on the board, sorry, the Wraithcaller. I would rather have that because you can block it, and he hasn't got the power on his side with his units to be able to stop the Fearsome units, so that's a bit grim. He's having a good think about this, isn't
Oh,
he? Oof.
that's good. That's always good. But Jan should just go hard,
Yep.
find another go hard, because he's drawn into 2 glimpses already, so there's only 1 glimpse left in the deck. So he basically has pack your bags here.
Yep. Can he stop it? Pale Cascade. Well, it doesn't really matter because the spell still goes through.
Yeah, the spell goes through, but he can attack with a 6-1, which is strong. He can even play a unit before he does it, and that is good.
Or he can keep the 4 mana that he's got there to keep something alive if wanted, and he's not. He's going to summon a Mistwraith. Oh, wow. Will he even attack with the 6? He is.
6-1.
Okay.
At least I should be on the...
So he can't do anything about the first 3. He'll take the 6-1 out, lose his only unit, but he has got a Vengeance.
Yeah, the Vengeance has to be cast, maybe. He only takes 6 damage then.
Yeah.
But it slows down the pack your bags play. Yeah.
It does.
So that's good. And if this is like a little bit, if Jan goes too hard here, if he goes completely out of mana here, Proxell,
he got it.
Managed to like get his guys killed off. That could be pretty nasty.
Yep.
That doesn't look like it. Because Proxell doesn't really want to play Ruination. Right? Jan has 9 mana. You don't want to play. Harrowing.
No. I think that's what he's going to keep the Ruination for. When that comes out, let it actually work for him, and then just ruin it and just really, really upset him. Would you crumble here for this 5, or would you salvage? Because he has 5 mana, so he can do crumble or the other 2.
I would probably go hard.
I would go hard. Get rid of that little spider, or she has got a horrible thing of leveling up, which is probably the end.
If he glimpses and gets something good, but if he has another release on hand now, that was really, really sad.
Yeah, that will not. Oh, he's.
Right.
Okay, so he's got the pack of
bags.
bags.
Really drew into that. That is okay.
I would hold it up now. Oh,
is this lethal?
It's going to be close. 4, 8, 11, 13, 14. Right. So he can.
It's game over.
It's game over.
Unless Jan can salvage and find a Withering Whale or a Vengeance, then he survives.
Yeah, because all the other stuff.
Yeah.
He's trying desperately here.
No, exit the game though. That is what's happening in this matchup. Like, you can keep up pretty well, but if you don't get the powder kegs to kill things off, or pack an early pack your bags, maybe you can also go for leveling up Twisted Fate, because they can't do anything about Twisted Fate.
They can't touch Twisted Fate.
Wins anyway.
So 1-0 to Proxell with the Fearsomes.
Yeah.
And I genuinely love Fearsome, so I'm kind of happy for the deck, but kind of sad for our trifecta. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
And fun fact that Proxell has been playing against Go Hard in the quarter and the semifinal as well. Rhymes has brought a version of Go Hard. Decent man went the version of Go Hard. So his Fearsome deck that I gave him 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks into the group stage, that's really paid off here in the playoffs.
Yep. I wouldn't have put anything down there. I'd have waited to see what Proxell played and start the go hard thing straight off.
Yeah,
He
I
hasn't.
don't really like the
Oh,
play
he's got
bull
two
shark
in two
first.
rounds. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because why I don't like to play bull shark round one is because if I pull something more than two, it just gets discarded.
Yep.
I usually like to put him down if I'm in a bad position or in case I have a twisted fate out to help him level up. He should not play the go hard.
No, they should pass it.
Yeah.
No.
Or it's like he has the glimpses ready. Like as soon as he finds saps, he's gonna get this package bag.
Yep.
This time. Yeah. That's an alright play.
Yep. I don't mind that play at all. And gets a gangplank, so at least he's got the capability. But there's 5 damage he can't do anything about.
Is this round 2?
This is round 3.
Round 3, yeah, round 3. So Proxell started this game. Yeah. So that was worse for him in the starting sense, but I think he got a better start.
Yeah, you know, and Elise in round 2, and then the Fearsome Spider, the 3-2 in round 3. If he was to get.
That's Elise. That's level up.
There we go. And I'm I'm about to call it because here she comes leveling. Everything's got Fearsome and Challenger. That's.
She doesn't gain a health on the level, right?
Oh yeah, she gains. Oh, she gains the health. She'll go to a 3-2 now. Oh, she doesn't.
4-1,
All right.
4-1. Yeah. She's one of the few. Oh, and he top stacks the sap. If he puts down the sap and finds the go hard, he's back in.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's an okay attack, but I would attack first before playing Zap. I think that makes much more sense than doing anything else. If he's going to attack now. See if he blocks off for the 2/1/1s, because he's not going to block with the lease. But if he puts this down, it's dead next turn.
Yeah.
You know, it is dead next turn. And he gets the go hard.
Yeah. It was high chances on getting the go hard. Like.
So, kill Elise. Well done, Mr. Drangman. Right. Interesting.
Doesn't really matter. I think what he's doing is now, if Proxell plays something, he can't glimpse the Elise. Well,
yep.
Now it's just so now if this one goes down and Proxell has another release, man.
Oh hell! No! Oh God!
8, 9, 10, 11 damage will go through.
Yeah, because nothing can stop. He hasn't got anything. Well, he has got gangplank.
He can Proxell
has to open swing. He has to open swing.
No, if I'm Proxell here, if I have like something good on hand that I can play, I'll play it. Like Young can anything.
Oh well, that's just ended this. That's GG right now. So he has to drop gangplank to have anything at all, and it still won't matter because everything over there, bar the Mistwraith, is killed. So he pulls it with a 2/1 and kills everything else. I mean, he has no other option apart from to do this. But the 2 little spiders in the middle, that's who's grabbing gangplank.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think it's 17, right? I'm not sure.
5, 9, 11, 13, 15, 18. Lethal. No, it's not. It's 1.
It's
because
16.
Yeah,
Alright.
and
So he chooses to get the powder keg then, because he can't kill him anyway.
Yep.
That's a smart move.
That's a very smart move.
Unless he has a Doom Beast on hand, then it's a bad move, but I guess he doesn't. But that is really smart, because now, when I am and Proxell playing this game together a little bit, the way he loses is because there is a powder keg and I play with it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel
So-
very bad for Jan. He's going to continue our amazing feat of us all making the final and then losing. I think he's got to throw out. I mean, the 2-2 will go through, the 5-3 will still die, but it's at least overwhelmed for a bit of damage. But he could just literally let all of that go through and not do anything and win.
I agree.
You know, all he could play here is a Vengeance.
He gets Jack Butcher at least, which is good, and
Which
then
is-
he can go for claims.
Yep. You know, kill the 1-1 Pull Shark. So there's another 3-2. So pop that down. He's 6 left. He can glimpse and he can salvage and try and get as many cards as he can if he doesn't get anything from the glimpse. There's a Vengeance.
It's good. Oh, and Jack Butcher, that's another 3-3.
That's another 3-3. Get that down. Now, in saying that, he's still going to lose. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. He's still going to lose because the 1-1 will take. That's a good card. That's a great spot.
I think he glimpses the 1 and 2. The 2
Yep,
1.
I would do that as well. Because at the minute he's still probably going to lose. He needs something huge. But the problem is he's only going to have.
It's really good. If you can get it. There is 2 in the deck. Okay? So now you play the Pool Shark.
Yep.
Just hope you can draw into something.
Well, he's doing his very best to stay in here, and it's been a good final. It has been a good final. This game's a lot closer. So he grabs a fleeting Elise, and he has a Ruination, but there's the instant throw out.
Yeah.
See who he pulls and where he puts them. So he's got 2 more. He's got 2 more pulls, pull 3, and Elise wins the game. But not quite, because he can kill Elise.
Yeah, but the misweight ends the game.
Yes, I know that. What a shame he hasn't got an extra 2 mana.
And he is at the pack your bags
Yeah.
level, but it's too late.
There we go. We have a brand new champion in the Dongers League.
Yeah.
Well played, Proxell. Fearsomes I have been on for at least the last 2 weeks. I've been climbing a ladder with it. It's a super deck. So the deck I'm climbing with now, we're putting out on our YouTube channel on Christmas Eve. And you're going to love it, mate, because it has Vile Feast and Plaza. And I know you love both those cards.
I do not love Plaza.
So thank you very much for watching the Season 5 final between Proxell and Jan. Won by Proxell, and Jan and my commentator, I'm So Humble, and myself, we set up the Dongers of Runeterra, and we've all made the final and lost. So that's good.
I've actually only won the final. I won my final.
You won your final. Oh, you try hard.
Yeah, I try hard.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Sith Holocron from the Dongers of Runeterra. I'll put the deck codes in the pinned comments underneath and try them out. They're 2 really good decks. Congrats to both players. And until the next one, thanks for watching. Dongers out.